we last left off. You guys were at. You guys had started a main battle outside of the entryway, one of the entry points, um, outside of the Dawn Touched Peaks. You guys had ambushed the tail end of the caravan of trolls, chromatic dragonborn orcs. Um, you guys learned through some with the help of Edgar that it was gonna be too dangerous. You used Speak with Dead on one of the orcs. You guys learned it was too dangerous to do a full on assault. But you guys had asked Edgar if he knows of any passageways, secret passageways. He said yes, but it will be dangerous. So it was about like 6 o'clock ish. It Edgar takes you guys north up the side of the along the side of the mountains, and deeper into the where the scorched forest is. You guys see an entryway to a cave. Takes about an hour to get there. Edgar is leading. He has a torch in hand, and Edgar is a half elf. This white hair, Dawn, this half plate, symbol of a rising and setting, right, with a symbol of a sun and moon, sort of placed into the as one on the center of his chest. Um, as you guys are standing outside of the entryway of the cave, Edgar begins to speak. I will be your guide through this passageway. It will not be a simple journey. It is a perilous one, but in order to be a Knight of the Dawn, all must go through the trials. Your ascension out of the abyss begins here, as the Red Dawn once did. Any questions?
Yeah, can we get a long rest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Because we are absolutely not entering right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. You notice that he begins to.
I assume.
Yeah, you guys can. You notice that he stands guard the entire night, and he seems to change into something else, but he stands guard all night. You guys get a long rest. Do you guys want to do or say anything during the long rest, like during your 2 short hours or 2 hours of downtime?
I guess Titus will try to get to know the new member a little better.
Sure.
Which is Matt's character.
Also, I think my thing saved wrong because it said I only expended 3 total spell slots, and oh no, maybe it's right. I'm like, it doesn't seem quite right, but
like, what do we know about Matt's
kind of fuck those guys up.
So far,
so far he wants to
compete. I have a sword made of my dead swamp puppy, and I have a thing against the Dragonborn guys.
The chromatic ones for
the chromatic ones. Yeah.
So I understand you carry a bit of a grudge against these Dragonborn that we face.
Hey, they killed my goddamn puppy.
I understand this somewhat. When we first came across them, they had slaughtered an entire group of merchants while we got to them. And,
I think a puppy is worth more than a group of merchants. Don't you agree?
I'm sure it was worth more of our friend here. So
well, as you can see, he's pretty heartfelt about this dead crocodile.
Yeah, well, Garth is just going to sit there and like he's just stroking the fucking the bone sword he has caringly.
Oh boy!
And Matt, you still have your little crocodile. Yippee! Woo!
Oh fuck! I forgot about that little thing.
Oh yeah, baby! Whoa!
I still don't fucking know what to do with this thing.
I also got
my god!
I did not think that was the pet.
Oh,
Nah,
Spooter?
Spooter. I have
thought that was
Spooter still.
I'm Spooter the Spider, baby.
Yeah, because we had fucking the
Spider
spider.
Rick.
There's the spider, and then the random ass egg. I was expecting to just be a dead egg. He had fucking hat. Oh god. All right.
Oh, I have to roll.
I forgot about
something-
that son of a bitch. All
I have
right.
to- I have to roll something for John too.
And then I'm
Oh,
going to look over at what's Matt's character's name again? Sorry,
Garth.
Garth. I'm sure in the eyes of Tyr we will get vengeance and justice for your fallen friend.
I don't know who Tyr is, but as long as they die, I'm happy.
Okay.
What is your god's name again? I have another name for your god, but
The
'cause-
Who,
name
mine?
yeah. So technically, your god Tyr is also Tyr is the maimed god, but I have
Yeah.
another god that I gave you that's also the maimed god. So
Huh.
So there are
Yeah.
two gods sharing the main tier.
no, I replaced the D&D pantheon with my own pantheon,
Oh,
but my pantheon
So you're
is
saying
still,
Tyr is sharing the same tier, God tier, as our
Yes.
god.
I have my
then I
own-
guess
it still works. It actually still works.
still
Tyr's
okay.
sharing the tier.
I'll share
God
that
tier.
I'll share that with you later. I need to roll for John. Let's see. Let's see.
The god
Okay.
tier sharing the god tier.
That's pretty funny.
All right.
Yeah, it was a D8 we settled on, right?
Yes, D8. Uh-oh. Not there yet. John, as you sleep through the night, or do you want to do anything before you bed down?
I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna eat din din, and I'm gonna mind my business.
All right. You feel a terror. You feel something take over, but you quickly subdue it in your sleep. You feel something is coming, but you're not sure what it is. Everyone else gets sorry, one last thing that happens for John. Oh, Lord races. Let's see. It's you, Austin. Two figures come to you in a dream. The first is a very elderly looking elven man. And the second is a half elf. And they both watch over you. And the older elf looks to half elf and goes, "Do you think he is ready for this?" And the half elf responds, "Of course he is. Of course." Do you say anything to them in this dream?
I'll just ask. Excuse me, gentlemen. Who are you?
I am Fidelis Deus, the father of the elves.
And that's the elf that's talking.
That's the older elf. And then the half elf bows. I am what you know as the main god, Mutilis Deus.
Mutilis Deus.
This journey, though you are a knight of the Death Islands, this next journey is one that many knights fail, but we have no doubt that you will undertake this journey. We will be with you. We will be with your companions, especially the Hearth.
What role does Hearth play, if you don't mind me asking?
He is not a cleric, but he has gifts of Izanami and Iganami, the ones who bestowed powers to myself. This is Fidelis Deus speaking. Um, they they were the original gods they were the first gods to create this land, and they bestowed the power of creation to us. And though not many clerics of them exist, there are those such as Hearth that still retain a bit of their power.
Okay.
But I will let you rest, and we will be watching closely. And they vanish. Um, you guys all get a long rest.
Alrighty.
What was the tier alternative that's in this
I'm
one
going
again? I just
to
want to take note.
screenshot the lore for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Save that. Go over here. And we'll go to. We'll go over to NPCs. We'll drop it in NPCs because technically it's an NPC. There you go. Alrighty, you guys wake up, fully rest. Edgar Hamilton is still standing, waiting for you guys. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yep.
Yep.
Who will be going first? Who will be leading?
Before we decide, are we all on the main map or still?
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
on the main
Still
map.
looking at the world map.
Yeah, we're just doing the world map. I don't
Okay,
have
cool.
like maps. I
That's okay. That's okay. You can use the classic way,
So
you know.
so you notice
Theater
that
of the mind.
the cave is very narrow. That like single file.
No.
Titus will realize that he is, out of our main group, the most well armored and has a shield, so he will volunteer to go in the front.
Good on you, man. I'd probably die being front, being little old me. Who's gonna be second in line?
Should it
Does
be
anyone have dark vision, by the way?
Let me check. Halflings. Ba,
I
ba,
have dark
ba.
vision to 120.
He has dark vision to 120. I have the double vision.
Whoever has dark vision. Should also
I
come
have
close
60
with
feet dark vision.
I think Aaron might take the cake on this one.
Yeah.
I don't think halflings have dark vision.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
No,
No, they don't. Well, I guess I'll be in the back.
Oh, I have the same thing. So I can see in darkness and magical darkness for 120 feet.
Yeah, so you beat me there because I can only see through my own magical darkness.
That sounds like
sometimes.
devil sight.
It is double sight. So I'll take the second point and guide our visually challenged friend.
Okay. So Titus Hearth.
I mean, yeah, it's like
Saldana.
I
Garth.
can. Yeah, I'll go wherever.
Okay, so you're gonna be 1, 2, 3. You're gonna be fourth in line, and then Sammy's in the back. Alrighty.
Yep.
So Edgar will lead you guys from the front. Titus, you follow close behind. Hearth, you're right behind. Saldana, Garth, and Sammy. It is a very claustrophobic You kind of feel the rocks scraping beside you. And as Edgar's walking, you notice any lights that are on your person, whether it's torches or a light from like a cantrip, has now dimmed. The only light that you see now is the torch that Edgar is carrying. Your dark vision all works. And you notice his appearance is now distorted, and he's wearing like this sort of. He's more spectral now at this point. He begins to speak. The first test is the divine horror, a false god of the unknown depths, the one who enslaved the dark elves, causing them to lose their connection to Fidelis Deus, the faithful god, and the surface elves. Will you succumb to her whispers of doubt, betrayal, misdirection, or will you rise above it as the Red Dawn had? Do not be afraid to assist each other, for that is what the faithful god wishes for us to do. As you begin walking, you hear the droplets, the water of the of the dank cavern, and you begin hearing voices, whispers. I would like you guys to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Be sure to add. You can add spells like bless if you have it. You can the aura protection. Don't forget those things.
That is a. Ooh.
I got a dirty 20.
I
I
got
got
a
a
19.
15.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh.
What are we rolling?
A
Wisdom
wisdom.
saving.
You
Wisdom
do
save?
have Austin. What's your charisma modifier at?
My charisma modifier.
Yes.
That's a +4.
Okay, so Matt, that would become a 6, and you succeed.
Darn.
I got an 18.
Okay, perfect. You guys all succeed. You begin traveling a little bit further, and you hear more voices. Earn my favor. Be my champion. Kill each other. Take each other's place. Honor means nothing here. This delicate voice, this feminine voice fills your mind with sweet nothings, yet believable promises. Visions of your friends, families dying. Each breath you take in, you can smell ash and burnt flesh filling your nostrils. A wave of sadness, distrust drenches over you. You can't trust anyone. You must rid those who betrayed you. But for some odd reason, you take pleasure in these visions and glee in the idealing of killing each other. You take pride in it. I'd like everyone to make another wisdom saving throw for me.
That's an
That's
8.
a nat 1.
I got a 10.
Alrighty.
I got a spicy 5.
What the fuck?
Alrighty.
Matt, did we swap dice?
Oh no. Oh no.
All I'm hearing is it sounds like the
15.
barbarian's slowly raising his blade in the
Alrighty.
back of the fucking party.
Oh, there's no barbarian. Rogue.
Okay. As you guys are traveling, you
Oh, there is a barbarian. Matt.
both Garth and Titus, you guys feel this oversensing just feeling of dread and just sadness, and just sort of your movement is now half paced, and your allies are kind of having to push you guys forward. You just feel this sort of this apathy drenched over you, that like nothing you can do matters because you've lost everything. There's nothing you can do.
Who is this affecting?
Both you and Garth.
I rolled an 18.
Who rolled the 5?
That was
Or
Matt.
who rolled the nat 1?
I did.
Aaron.
Oh, you rolled the nat
Aaron
1.
did.
I'm sorry. Saldana, you and Garth both feel that. I'm sorry. I thought
I was
sorry
gonna
about that.
say, what's
I'm
the
sorry.
what's the check?
Because you said you swapped dice. I'm like, oh, he must have rolled bad. Sorry.
No, I was making a joke because he was
Oh,
rolling
okay.
low and I was rolling high.
So you just suffer from I think it's called the apathy spell, where you your movement's halved and you don't feel like you're good enough for this world. But you are continuing to trudge along. But it's a lot it's more difficult now as your allies are having to push you forward.
Okay. Garth's just kind of slowly trudging along, crying about Muriel.
Oh,
So wait, what specifically happened to me?
You are
you
under
got
the effect.
sad.
You are under the
You got
effect
the big sad.
of the
The apathy spell? Okay.
You suddenly gained depression while walking with the party. That's what happened.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, let me look up the apathy spell.
Sympathy. Empathy. Let's see.
All right, so who's playing therapist?
All right.
Can Titus just
Bottle of
like
wine.
verbally reassure them?
Yeah. Make a a persuasion check.
That's let's see, persuasion. It's not great.
Wait, so wait, what's the?
Wait, okay, it might be passable. It's a 9. Do not listen to their voices; they lie.
Wait, what's? I can't find the apathy spell to know what it does. So
Maybe it's built
It's,
You move
specifically.
left and you're depressed.
just
Um,
depressed.
yeah.
You're
just-
depressed and
you're just-
contemplating. Eventually, you'll contemplate either killing people or killing yourself. Who knows?
Or both.
Killing, then killing yourself. That's probably
Let's
the
go
way to
both. Both sounds fun.
go. Yeah.
Sounds right.
As you guys continue sort of trudging along, are you guys doing anything? Are you you rolled a 9 on that persuasion check.
Yeah.
Seldana and Garth, it's up to you to decide whether that helps or not.
Like just choose, or like
Yeah,
is
you can
that a
like it's up to you as a player. Like, would Seldana feel empowered, or would persuasion checks, intimidation for like towards players is a little bit weird. So it's up to you as a player. Would that be helpful? Is that helpful?
just a general reassurance?
What if you're trying to
I'm
convince them
gonna
to
go
kill
with, for
themselves and you
me,
roll like a nat 20?
no, because I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. They just rolled the yes or no, and mine landed on no. So Garth
Okay.
is still just very depressed.
Okay.
Yeah. I shall need more convincing.
Okay. But you guys are still slowly moving along. It's a bit
Yep.
you're traveling about half your speed now. And Edgar just watches.
Just watching that.
Just watching. You guys do eventually make it to the sadness. After about maybe 30 minutes it passes. This sort of just, you have no idea why, other than you hear this sort of faint whisper, and it gets louder again. When the faithful God sent his children out of the world, the elves that went to the unknown depths were his most loyal and devoted, for they knew what horrors lied, and they had a choice, and they chose to go where no other elves would. The faithful God, however, did not expect the false gods to lie in wait, for once his children delved into the depths, his connection with them ended, but he never lost hope that they would return to him. The divine horror corrupts the elves, their once pure skin now an ashen tone. As you guys arrive, you see a table laid out in front of you, a pot, or not a pot, but an altar with a bowl and a ritual dagger. And Edgar stands by, holding the dagger in hand.
Oh.
Is he gonna explain what this is, or can Titus roll a religion check?
You can roll a religion check.
Okay.
You can either roll religion or a history check. It's up to you.
We'll go with whatever is higher.
While he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
Looking at him holding that dagger, going, "What you doing with it, buddy?"
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm like, whoa.
Titus rolls an 8.
Alrighty. You remember hearing something about the blood of the covenant, but other than that, you are not sure.
Okay.
Edgar begins to speak. Our souls are encased to the dead slave we have shed. That is a line from the creed that the Red Dawn once sang before every raid. A creed of their redemption before coming to the surface. For their souls were both indebted to the blood they had spilled from the innocents, but also to the blood for each other. The 7 knights were oath-bound in blood. Will you be oath-bound to each other through the crimson dew that spills from you? And he holds the knife patiently.
Uh,
I ain't joining no cult.
yeah, I don't know what the knife is gonna be used for. I don't really.
To
Is
join
it
the
like,
brothers in the fraternity of knighthood.
oh, so
Titus
like
was
blood
roll and then
brothers? Like we just stab our hands, shake hands, you know?
As you
not his
guys
Maybe.
first rodeo.
as you begin contemplating and thinking, the voices, the whispers begin appearing much more violently in your heads. Screams. Betray each other. Kill each other.
Yikes.
Titus will step forward and accept the dagger.
Alrighty. He places the dagger across your hand, slices your blood into the altar, and the voices stop like that. Well done, child. Fidelis watches over you.
The cult he has joined.
I will bow in respect and then kind of gesture to the others to come forward.
I guess I'll partake in the dagger.
Alrighty. He slices your hand, and the voices stop.
Cool.
Who else?
I'll join them.
Alrighty. A child of Izanami.
Indeed.
The faithful god watches over you. Saldana and Garth. Are you choosing not to?
Girth's just he's the old man from the boonies. He ain't joining no cult.
Alrighty.
He's
Yeah,
dealt with that shit before.
Alrighty. The voices do get louder for you.
Okay,
You have to
yeah,
make
I am also not joining.
I would like for you two to make wisdom saving throws for me, as the
Oh,
divine
no.
as the divine horror is now taking over. Yes.
13.
Hey, if I got a good one, 15.
All right. Saldana, you fail. Garth, you pass. This time, Saldana, everyone around you, you do not trust them. You have a fear that any one of them could betray you at any moment.
Makes
Garth,
sense that I didn't slice my hand then, because I was already
Garth,
kind of like that.
You still hear the voices. Are you gentlemen ready to continue?
If it gets us through here quicker, I'm good to go.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Behind him is another. The path continues. As you guys lead you through the narrow. Out Saldana and Garth, I'd like you guys to make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Hey,
It's another
19.
What did you
6.
get? You guys both fail again.
I failed off a 19? Damn!
Yes.
I think it went from 15 to 20.
Yes, the DC's increase is getting worse.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, so
Let's
we're just
go!
gonna auto fail now, is what you're saying.
Unless you nat 20.
Don't worry. This, let's see.
We're becoming minions.
This is uh, I mean, this is the trial of the divine horror. This is one of the god. This is one of the false gods. You are
Join a cult or be mind broken. Got it.
You
you begin.
saying
Um,
cult kind of doesn't make sense. You know what this is
yeah,
for
it's
where we are.
yeah, it's literally trials for knights. But anyways, you
Yeah, it's a
begin
ceremony.
babbling, Saldana, and you're unable to cast spells. And for you, Garth, you are now weeping and crying, and you are frightened.
We
But
can
you're
help
s-
each other.
Oh yes, you guys can help them.
Can I cast
Gonna.
protection from evil on one of them?
Yes, you can.
All right. Who is? Can I tell who's probably dealing with this the worst out of the two?
Probably Saldana.
All right. I will cast protection from evil on Saldana.
Alrighty. You feel restored. The voices of the divine horror are now at bay.
Okay.
And Garth,
I'm
you're
gonna-
just terrified and you're sad of all your crocodile babies dying.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say, it's a good thing you took away my spells because it felt like that kept up. I was probably gonna get ready to just
Yeah, I was gonna have you
nuke the party.
I was
If
planning
anyone
on
looks
that.
at Garth, yeah, if anyone looks at Garth, he's just got the little baby crocodile out. He's just like bear hugging the little thing, crying.
Yeah, Garth, you don't know whether to attack someone or to break down crying. But would anyone like to help Garth?
I could try.
I'll try.
Am I able to like grab the dagger and
Considering I
just
just-
stab him?
All right.
No, you guys already passed that. There is no ritual dagger anymore. You guys
What am I
already passed-
rolling to do that with?
What? I'm sorry. What are you doing?
To help him? What what
You
skill?
can make a medicine check. You can make a charisma check.
Persuasion.
you can
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. 26.
Yeah. What are you saying to persuade him to snap him out of this sort of this deep
Okay.
sobbing?
It's not real. I was able to overcome it with their help. You can too. As I like
He'll-
have my hand on their shoulder, helping, like reassuring them. Or
Do you feel
wait,
reassured,
is he?
Garth?
You're taller than me, right?
I'm going to.
You're a medium-sized, not small creature.
Garth's a dwarf, so he's gonna be
Oh,
shorter.
okay. Okay. So we're all short. Yeah.
Except
Sure.
Titus. He's
Sure.
normal
Really, what
size.
if you?
Short Kings, where we at?
We are the short kings.
Short King is their emotional support
Yeah.
paladin.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say the emotional support gator. I was like, are we back in fucking Florida?
The
Also,
emotional support paladin.
extra fitting considering you just literally gave me the spell of emotional support.
Oh, that's really funny. Garth, do you feel do you feel supported and cared for and
I
reassured?
rolled a 26.
Better-
Garth will look over him and he's gonna take the this really big fucking nasty sniffle and he's gonna calm down.
All right. You still hear her voice. You still hear the voices of the divine horror, but you feel better now. Trial number.
He's still bear hugging this baby croc at the moment.
You find yourselves into another chamber, and this time the path ahead of you is much more narrow.
I'm back.
Edgar
I think we're
continues.
small.
Edgar continues to guide the company after the blood oath was performed. But as they travel upwards, a dim light can be seen off in the distance. The path is now starting to narrow. Wisps of shadows begin creeping behind you guys. As the shadows crawl, blackened blades are in hand. Edgar begins to speak. As the Red Dawn planned their escape, the shadows of the Black Dusk were at their heels. Only one member of the Red Dawn can make it through the narrow pass. Who amongst you will stay behind to protect the one escaping? Who will pass through? Who will be the one to pass through the through the who will alone be the one to go through the pass alone, or will you die together as brothers?
Die together.
So you guys are in the center of the room. And where you guys came from, you see these sort of ashen elves, like sickly like smoky tendrils pulling out from them. They have these black blades, these black obsidian shields. What do you guys do?
Titus will heroically he'll hold the line for people to escape.
But only one can go through. It's very like you
Only
guys are all
one can go
you
through.
guys are pretty tiny,
Bro.
but only one can make it through.
And also Titus is the largest of the group, so he
it
doesn't make sense for him to cram through there.
it looks like you could if you had to, but
Yeah.
but
The emotional support paladin needs to live. Everyone else stays.
So wait, what these sickly
describe
figures
this
are coming from
situation
the
again.
corners again?
Yeah.
yes, corners where you came from, they're sort of encroaching on you. But it looks like one of you guys could escape if you had to, or you guys can hold the line. Or I don't know.
There's no honor in abandoning our.
Yeah, this is
Our men.
clearly a trick to get
This
us.
is a stay and fight.
Yeah,
This is a part of why Titus
this
is
is
not
the last stand.
jumping at the opportunity to leave
Interesting.
before everyone else.
Yeah. Gar's just gonna walk up to one of the ghosty things and try to shank it.
He's gonna draw his
Okay.
sword and
What?
prepare
Okay.
himself.
You find yourself as soon as you go to shank it, you are immediately pulled into the shadows. You are dead.
Huh?
Fuck!
What?
What?
The
If
shadows.
the shadows kill us, I am going to cast light. No.
Mhm.
He goes into
Holy
the shadows. I cast
Mhm.
light. There is no more shadows in
Fucking
this area.
rip! God damn it!
The light is immediately succumbed by the darkness.
Oh, it's advanced
cast it
darkness,
again.
guys.
It is succumbed by.
I am
the
going to
darkness.
keep casting it until this is over.
Can
You-
it,
Yes.
can John see through the darkness, considering he can see through
This-
magical darkness?
He can see through magical darkness, but this is something completely.
This is
This is-
advanced magical
This is like
darkness.
they are magical and they are darkness, but they're also like spirits. Like they are they are creatures.
They are legion.
I better
So it's
They are
the
bad.
I better text you, Matt. Just
Oh,
Matt just
No, you're good. It's just like
Okay,
it's like
just-
son of a bitch.
just it's all right. It's all right.
Huh?
It's pulled in the shadows. You are dead.
You
Oh,
are dead.
okay.
But that's
It's like
fine.
this is
fuck.
all
All right.
Sharada
Yeah,
from
I'll
Dr.
guess
Who.
Are
I'll
you
work
guys
on a
are
new
you guys
PC.
holding? Are you guys no, you're fine. Are you holding? Are you guys holding the line?
I'm holding the line.
yes,
Yeah,
we're
but what
holding
if
the
this can
line.
get through?
I
Why
feel
don't
like
we all
if
die
we go in
together?
that crevice, we're going to die.
Eventually, all the
If
shadows.
we go in that
succumb.
crack, I bet we'll die.
Eventually, all of the shadows surround you guys, and you guys do die.
You're breaking up.
You're roboting out hard.
Real bad. Yeah.
We don't even hear you at this point.
How's that?
Yeah.
The shadows got him, guys.
Yeah,
Shit.
you guys hear me?
Yeah, it sounds better. Start
Okay.
talking.
No.
So the shadows.
Oh,
Right.
there we go.
Keep
The
going.
shadows overwhelm you guys, and
No.
you guys do. Nope.
No.
No,
Alright,
you're-
how
no.
about this? Leave this
Say like
call
one
and then
word,
come
and then
back.
we say good, and then exit the call and come back. See if that fixes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right.
Now we can't.
How's that?
Hello.
How's that? Can you guys hear me?
Right at the juicy
Yeah.
part.
I know,
think
right?
so,
Oh my
man.
god! Like literally the most important part of this.
There we go.
All
Keep
right, you guys
going.
hear me? You guys hear me?
Keep-
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep
So-
going.
So you guys all die.
All right.
The honor. But
See?
you guys find yourself astral projection in this room where you see a blade in the center, and you see sort of like this crescent table with these different hilts. You see 6 hilts on the table, and you see a sword embedded into this rock in the center of the room. The honor ending. There's a couple different endings. The path of the Sinus elves chose when on the brink of escape. They chose to die with their brothers, but resulted in the prolonging servitude to the divine horror. But dying dying alongside your brothers is a noble choice nonetheless, and will never be punishable. Edgar says this. He snaps his fingers, and you all return to life, closer to the in this room with these different hilts and the sword in the center.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the trial of self-sacrifice.
That's a no-brainer for Titus.
Gareth
so-
is just patting himself all over, trying to figure out where the hell he got stabbed at.
I can explain that after the session. You have
Oh, no,
Starts
you're
going
you're
like
fine.
you have all done well. You have become Knights of the Red Dawn. But just ahead of you is the castle where the dragon waits. Though it seems the rumors are true, the souls of the Red Dawn have been trapped. Edgar's shadowy cloak shifts and he turns back into a human, or his half elven form.
Ah.
He ushers you to the seven hilts before you guys. Reunite these weapons, these hilts, to their owners, and they will assist you in the battle to come. And I too will join you. So there's the sword in the stone in the center of the room. There is a hilt of an executioner sword. There is two scimitars hilts. There is a warhammer handle. There is a broken bow, and there's a rapier.
I wonder which one I'm getting, guys.
Titus is gonna look over at the sword.
I'm gonna go to the rapier.
It's like just the handle of the rapier, but it is like the so they're all weapons are sort of broken or dismayed, but
Including the sword?
Yep.
the sword, do you attempt to pull it out of the stone?
Yes.
You do so with ease.
Calm down there, Arthur.
King Arthur.
It looks really rusted.
Mm.
Okay.
I guess
Right.
the calling was a bit late.
Alrighty, so you pull out Altan's sword. Austin. You pull out, Rob. You pull out the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you guys, which hilts are you guys grabbing?
What were the leftover choices again?
The executioner sword hilt, which is just a great sword hilt. Scimitar hilt, or two scimitar hilts, one for each brother, and then a warhammer handle and a broken bow.
I'll take the broken bow.
Okay. And then
Is it just me that's left, or
you and Saldana.
Not sure which one. Yes, I'll walk over to the execution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? I'll go for the executioner.
All right. And then Saldana, which one are you grabbing? There's three left.
What are the three left?
There's two scimitars, and then there's a warhammer handle.
So there's two left.
No. There are three. Two of the members both wielded scimitars, like a single scimitar.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So there's.
Okay. Do the scimitars look the same?
Yeah, they're both just the hilts.
Okay. The hilt and the hilts look the same.
Yeah. They look a bit different, but yeah.
Okay.
One looks more like Art Deco, and the other looks more like flourishy and fancy.
I'll grab the Art Deco one.
All right. This is and then Edgar will grab the last two. All right. As soon as you guys grab all of the swords, you guys each begin teleporting to and you guys find yourself outside looking up at the massive castle.
Oh boy.
And then let me clear the fog of war for you guys. Actually, wait, before one second. I got one last NPC that I have to put down here. Let me do guard. 1 second. Sorry. Well, I get, yeah, it'll work. Yeah, it'll work. Alrighty. Do you guys see that on the map?
I see a map, and I see a red creature, or a blue creature, red lining.
All right.
If I say no, do we get to skip the fight?
Do you see the spirit? And do you see the
Yes.
two guards?
Yeah.
I see spirit and two
Alrighty.
purple caped guards.
As you look at that sort of spirit, it flickers, and it is that of a hoplite. It is that of Octavius.
Ooh.
Brothers, it is good to be able to fight alongside you one final time. These are also spirits, these guys, and they sort of move out of your way. We must get to the dragon immediately.
Alrighty.
And then Edgar hands him one of the hilts. And that's going to be the end of the session.
Oh,
Okay.
kind of short session.
It is a
Well,
short
I
session.
think it was
Really
exciting
short.
because someone died, and then they came.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
shocker.
I still
Someone
did
died, and then the rest of us also died.
Yeah.
It was a TPK if we're being technical.
Yeah, technically, yeah, so sorry, that's the end. I